which stands for income producing activity. But before we begin our typical IPA call, we have a special guest who's going to be training us on the product called Vinalii. Please welcome the Kristen White.
Hi, everybody. So welcome back this Wednesday for another product training. I have to say, Vinalii, this is what it looks like, has to be probably in my top 5 favorite products. And this is our 3rd week training. And I have to say, I chose this one as week 3 because I'm trying to kind of build on our foundation. So week 1, we talked about optimals. Week 2, we talked about our Magna-Cal D. And then week 3, we're talking about Vinalii. So this is our anti-inflammatory, our antioxidant supplement. If you've never taken this or looked at the bottle, you'll see that it says heart, eye, skin, lungs. But this is a really multifunctional product. This is going to be one that's going to help fight free radicals in our body, getting toxins kind of neutralized, kind of per se, because we're exposed to toxins from environment, chemicals. Free radicals are from basic metabolism, like things we do every day. But what do they cause? They cause disease, premature aging, and that's something we want to fight, right? So this is a really super important product for me. It should be for you too. And to me, it is the 3rd best product to start adding to your regimen. Now, what's inside of it? We have vitamin C. You're going to see that it says calcium ascorbate. And you're thinking, oh, we just talked about calcium, but really calcium ascorbate is a form of vitamin C. We also have grapeseed extract, grape skin extract, and citrus bioflavonoids. And I'm going to talk about how each of those work synergistically because this is food and they all layer. And if you know our company, they not only put the best ingredients in, but they're going to make them work the best together in your body. So let's talk about the vitamin C that's in here. You'll notice the breakdown of it is food. So we have acerola cherry, alma fruit. If you didn't know what alma fruit is, that's Indian gooseberry. Where is that also located? It's in our elite, right? So alma fruit is Indian gooseberry, but that is recognized as a medicinal berry in India. So think about that. In other countries, they use that medicinally. Then we have green pepper, and then we have an ascorbyl palmate, which also helps with collagen synthesis. So very important with fighting antioxidants, but also we're going to talk about that helps with your skin. And then the calcium ascorbate is really good also with skin. And then I'm going to also layer in how that branches into the grapeseed. So let's talk about specifically the vitamin C. And I actually made notes for this. This product, which I normally don't do, but there's a whole lot I really don't want to leave out because I said it's a very multi-directional product and it works in a lot of different areas. So the vitamin C, acerola cherry. If you didn't know about anything about acerola cherry, it is 125 times more potent than oranges. Okay, think about that. When we think about eating, we always think about eating oranges to up our vitamin C. We've been told that in America. We pick an ingredient that is 125 times more potent than an orange, okay? And that's what's in here. And by the way, it's full of phytonutrients. Phytonutrients are also found in medicinal mushrooms. We know medicinal mushrooms are really good for us. They're also in cherries. It's really good for boosting the immune system, but it's also an astringent, which means it's really good for the contraction of skin, cells, and body tissues. Where would that be good for? Our skin, making our skin tighter. Again, this is recognized as the beauty product in China. Wonder why? So you're going to start thinking how this is all connected and why people promote this product as an anti-ager. It's because it's really good at helping collagen come back into the skin and getting the anti-aging effect. But if you don't even think of that, think about collagen in the form of even your blood vessels. We need the tendons, we need cartilage, we need your bones. Collagen is in all of those places. And that's very important as we age too, because we need all of that to keep working in our favor. Skin elasticity. It's just very important as we age. So also, collagen helps with blemishes and promoting sunspots. So again, anti-ager. Vitamin C is also super important with our immune system. So again, this is a multifunction product, keeping your immune system healthy and just keeping you fighting viruses, right? So here we go into the next ingredient, which is our grapeseed extract. Now, our grapeseed extract is going to be 50 times more potent than vitamin E and 20 times more potent than vitamin C, but it needs the vitamin C for that. Now, you're thinking that kind of confused me, but we have the vitamin C in there, okay? So it's 50 times more potent than vitamin E and 20 times more potent than vitamin C, but it needs the vitamin C for the kick. So we have the vitamin C. You see how this works synergistically? It's like food. You have to have all the elements to make it work. And you also need those citrus bioflavonoids, which we also have. Grapeseed extract is probably the highest and most potent antioxidant on the planet. It's super potent, powerful at fighting oxidative stress. Now, why is that important? Oxidative stress. Why is oxidative stress scary? Well, it's an imbalance between free radicals and antioxidants. And that's really, really important to know, because if you have an imbalance between free radicals and antioxidants, what does that mean? It means disease sets in. It does mean premature aging sets in. It means oxidative stress can cause things like cancer, Alzheimer's, heart disease, arthritis, and premature aging. I always throw that in because, again, this is marketed as the anti-aging product in China. And I always say I am my mother's daughter and I want to fight premature aging. So I'm trying to fight those things. And Parkinson's, like grapeseed is known to collect not just in our tissues, but it can cross the blood-brain barrier. So it can actually help into the brain cells, which is why it's so wonderful for Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. It actually can help neutralize the free radicals that settle into our brain. So grapeseed extract is huge here. And by the way, we get ours from the best place on the planet. It's from a family called Indina in Italy. And most people on the market will screen for about 34 toxins, and that will actually make it a pharmaceutical grade, okay? This company or this family screens for over 350. So we literally get the best grapeseed. It's from a Chardonnay grape, by the way, the best grapeseed on the planet. You can be guaranteed it's going to have no toxins, no pesticides, or anything like that going in here. So to me, that's huge. It's also an anti-allergen, which is why it's great to superdose this during allergy season. It's great for people with lung issues, asthma. You can superdose this one. So I always say the optimals, you want to keep at the standard dosing. Magna-Cal D, probably keep at the standard dosing. But Vinalii, I do 4 to 8. Completely superdose. If you start feeling like you got a scratchy throat, you're feeling sneezy, itchy, you can superdose it. If you're trying to tighten your skin because you've lost some weight, superdose it. It's completely fine, because if you look at the label, it's just food. It's just nutrition. It's completely fine. And then so the final ingredient, of course, we have citrus bioflavonoids, which is found in the pulp of citrus fruits. It's where the good stuff is located. It actually has its own benefits like cardio health and blood pressure and blood vessel function. But when added to vitamin C and grapeseed extract, it makes those two things more bioavailable. It increases the absorption. It enhances their action. So it makes the synergistic effect that much better. So to me, if you didn't know, this one is in the physician's desk reference. To me, like, I mean, this is like, I always say they're all a perfect product, but this one is so profound to me. This one I always accredit to my dad getting his asthma under control. So I love this one for myself, but when you see a family member having such wonderful benefits and having a true health turnaround, it makes it one of your favorites. So if you've not added Vinalii to your regimen, suggest you try it, especially if you're looking for some skin or just antioxidant hit. This is a great one to add. So I hope that this was beneficial. And next week, I can't remember what's on the lineup, but we will be back. And you can superdose it as long as you want. To see some things coming in the chat, but I superdose it. I do 4 every night for sure. And sometimes I go to 8.
check the chat real quick, Chris. I'm going to add 2 or 3 things real quick just to reiterate. Number one, this is the number 2 selling product throughout the world. It is number 2 in China behind Skinny Drops. It is number 2 in Europe behind Skinny Drops. And it is for this reason. One, it draws up the skin. So anybody that has significant weight to lose should absolutely be taking 4 to 6 Vinalii a day. But the reason it's the number 2 is although women in America are, this is not a negative word, maybe vain, they want to look pretty. It's even elevated more in China and Europe. Like those women over there, that's what it's all about. So it is completely sold as the beauty pill. Unbelievable for hair, skin, and nails. So all of you women that want to be prettier, 4 to 6 Vinalii a day. My wife will never let our pantry be less than 5 bottles of Vinalii at a time. And then
I always have 3.
no medical claims. Like we are making 0 medical claims, but anything pulmonary a lot of times is relieved a bit with this type of vitamin C. And for sure, allergies, we see a lot of times those allergies retrace. But Kristen, since your dad is my best friend, I watched him use an inhaler the first 15, maybe 20 years we were friends, and no longer. It's the first time I understand you. I did not know him as a child, as a young man like you did, but my understanding he'd been on an inhaler since you were born. And about 6 months into using Vinalii, he's not used an inhaler again.
He's not used an inhaler in 12 years.
Wow.
And I will add one more thing. I always get asked, people say, we don't have an iron product. How do I increase my iron? If you are not taking vitamin C, you need vitamin C for the absorption of iron. And many people eat a lot of plant-based diets on the program, and plant-based are harder to absorb. And so vitamin C will actually also help you absorb iron. So up your vitamin C if you're eating more plant-based proteins. That will help you absorb the iron as well. And so a lot of people will say that to me as well.
Miss Kristen, on the optimals, the minerals side of optimals also has a nice daily allowance of iron. Nothing super big, but a nice normal daily allowance.
And for the record, yes, children can take this. I believe we may have a library that tells it. It would be based on weight, not age. And we can probably try to find that. I believe Dr. Strand has broken that down for the optimals and some of the other ones. It's not based on age. It should be based on their weight.
And Todd, you did such a great job in explaining the difference in our grapeseed extract. I've heard our scientist, Kristen, talk about they could buy grapeseed extract for 1/10 of the price in Utah, but it doesn't have the quality, the potency. It doesn't do the same things that this does.
Yes. And the next second best one on the market is, I think, 2 times less in price. So like ours is absolutely the most superior one that you can find and source.